welcome to another edition of the Coffee and Hero Show. Going to be going through a few CGC comics today. So of course with CGC, and that's all about grading the comics, it's all about encapsulating them. It's more of a long-term idea, having them graded. Obviously you can't open the case, you open the case, the grade becomes null and void. So, you know, CGC sort of represents the more investment side of comics, I suppose. But yeah, once something is graded, given a mark by CGC themselves, that means that mark is solid. You know, if you wanted to sell something to someone on the other side of the world, they can check the barcode online. Each CGC comic comes with an individual barcode, and they can see that it's genuine. You know, it can be tough selling that way if a comic's raw, because one person's opinion of what's an 8.5 might be someone else's opinion, might be different, to someone else's opinion of an 8.5. But yeah, we tend to send off every couple of months to CGC. We certainly facilitate that for customers. They drop their comics into us, we send them off, get them graded, and then they come back. But what we always do when we send off is we send off some for the store as well. Just some ones, some of them are cool covers, some of them are maybe first appearances or, you know, minor key issues, things like that. But we always send off stuff so that we can, you know, sell it in the store already graded, that kind of thing. So this month, or this period I should say, there was quite an emphasis on older comics. So there's quite a lot in here which are graded, which are from the 60s, mid to late 60s. We've got one or two first appearances in there as well. So yeah, I'll jump in and take you through them. I mean, the first three I can sort of bring out all at the same time because these are all Wonder Woman comics. So we get three here in total. So first of all, we got Wonder Woman 212, which is a rather glorious cover featuring Wonder Woman, Superman, The Flash, Green Lantern, and Batman. This was from 1974. This got a 4.0 grade, off white to white pages. And this is Cavalier appearance, and JLA begins monitoring Wonder Woman. But yeah, as I say, we just wanted to send some of the older Wonder Woman stuff away just because some of these older covers are just fantastic. Going older than that, we go back to 1966 for this one. This is Wonder Woman number 163. Was awarded a 2.5 grade off white to white pages. And we've got first Silver Age appearance of Giganta and Paula Van Gunta as well. And then just from a very similar period there, that one was from July 1966. This one is from February 1967, and this is Wonder Woman 168. And for this one, this was graded 1.5 off white pages. And for this, you've got Dr. Psycho, Paula Van Gunta, and Giganta appearance, letter from Marv Wolfman as well. So yeah, some Wonder Woman goodness there. We jump from there onto something very modern instead. I sent a couple of these away simply because we have a lot of people who like their homage covers. So this is for a new publisher recently that started called Whatnot Publishing, and they tend to do a lot of homage stuff. So for this one, this is a series called Ninja Funk. It's issue 2, and this is an homage to the first appearance of Spider-Gwen, Edge of Spider-Verse 2. So what you've got here is 9.8. A lot of modern books you would expect 9 and above due to modern printing processes, due to, you know, more secure packaging for distribution, things like that. You would expect them to fetch the higher grades. So 9.8 white pages, and then as it states there, Edge of Spider-Verse number 2 cover homage. We go from there and on to something that was sent to stores. This was a 1 per store exclusive variant for Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths. Now, you may remember when Dark Crisis started, it was just called Dark Crisis. It was only around issue 3 that they changed it to Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths. So issue 1s will all just say Dark Crisis, except for this one, which was, as I say, a retailer 1 per store copy exclusive. So what you've got here is art by Daniel Samper, who of course was the cover and interior artist for the main series itself, Joshua Williamson's story, and it's a wraparound cover as well. And that's something that's cool about CGCs as well. You can see the front there, but you flip it around, you can see the back as well. So when you've got wraparound covers like this, it really lets the art be seen in all its glory. A wee first appearance here, which is Captain Carter number 1. So of course Captain Carter from, you know, Marvel's What If. Well, actually more from What If I suppose as well, but also Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. So this one's graded at 9.6. So it's Jamie McKelvey's story and cover, Marika Cresta art, and it's the first comic book appearance of Captain Carter. So that one was from May 2022. Move away from there and on to something nice and old as well. This was one I just wanted to send off and get graded. A, I just thought it was a really fun cover. B, it's from the early 60s. You know, it's got a 0.5 grade, off-white pages. The reason the grade's so low, I mean, it's very easy to see from the front. You can see there's a line of tape the whole way down the side here. You can see that it's bashed all around the covers. It's got a value stamp in the center, which has been stamped on. It's got a portion missing. It's got pen on it. But again, it's just something I thought was really, really cool. Superboy 97, and this is from 1962. So, and then, yeah, nice big stamp there in the middle as well. But extra, The Secret Life of Crypto. So that's 1962. Next up, we have Grimm #1. So this is a series I'm a huge fan of. I've collected on this big. I've got cover A's, I've got cover B's, I've got foil covers, I've got 1 to 10s, I've got 1 to 25s. First of all, just because it's a really kick-ass series, more than anything. But yeah, so this is issue 1. This is a first print. It'll always say underneath there, if it's not a first print, they'll say second printing variant, that kind of thing. But what you've got here is 9.2 white pages, so Stephanie Phillips' story and Flavio cover and art. And yeah, this is the first appearance of every character pretty much from Grimm. But yeah, 9.2 for that one. But we go from there into the realms of some of the older comics. We've got a rake of stuff here from 1968. We've got DC and Marvel, bit of both. So we kick off with World's Finest. This is World's Finest Comics number 180. This is from November 1968, rated a 4.5. So yeah, it's off-white pages as well. Beautiful Batman and Superman cover there. I mean, why wouldn't it be beautiful? It's a Neil Adams cover. After that, we have Captain America 107, a glorious looking copy, if I may say so, for 1968. It's been awarded a 6.5. Stan Lee's story, Jack Kirby and Sid Shore's art. Pardon me. Jack Kirby and Frank Glicolia cover. First appearance of Dr. Faustus, Johann Fenhoff, and Red Skull cover as well. So absolutely glorious edition. That, and again in that condition is a little beauty. Got some early Spider-Man for you next. So we've got Amazing Spider-Man 66. This is a 5.0 off-white to white pages. Stan Lee's story, John Romita cover, hence why it's so glorious. John Romita, Don Heck, and Mike Esposito art. You've got a Mysterio appearance here, a Green Goblin cameo, and a letter from Carrie Burkett as well. So November 1968, 5.0, Amazing Spider-Man 66. We got some early Flash stuff as well. So we have Flash 183. This is graded a 5.5 off-white to white pages. That's Frank Robbins' story, Ross Ardu, and Mike Esposito art and cover. Flash 183. Move from there and on to a nice early Iron Man issue. We have Iron Man number 7. So again, November 1968 here. It has a Gladiator appearance. It's Archie Goodwin on story, George Tuska and Johnny Craig art, and George Tuska and Frank Giacoia cover. 5.0 off-white, cream to off-white pages for that. We got some early Superman as well. So we've got Superman from 1968. Again, a really high grade on this, 8.0 off-white to white pages. Frank Robbins and Dave Wood stories, Ross Ardu and Mike Esposito art, Kurt Swan and Jack Abel cover and art. And this is text feature fact file number 1, Tarantula as well. So rated 8.0, again, beautiful copy of that. We have a great Justice League of America, issue 66. Denny O'Neill's story, so we're getting into the golden sort of period of creators here. Dick Dillon and Sid Green art. Beautiful Neil Adams cover featuring pretty much all the Justice League of America. You've got Wonder Woman, you've got Green Lantern, Green Arrow, you've got Batman, you've got Superman. So yeah, Justice League of America in 1966. Includes a letter from a certain J. Michael Straczynski as well. Grade of 4.5, off-white to white pages there. Next up we have Hulk, Incredible Hulk 109. This has a Kazar and Sabu appearance, Stan Lee's story, Herb Trimp, Severin and Giacoia art, and Herb Trimp and John Severin cover. This is graded a 5.0, off-white to white pages. Incredible Hulk 109, again November 1968. And we finish off then this slot with Fantastic Four number 80. This is 4.5 graded, off-white to white pages. Stan Lee's story, Jack Kirby and Joe Sinnott cover and art. First appearance of, that's a weird name, Tomazuma, as you do. But yeah, lovely copy again, 4.5 off-white to white pages. Fantastic Four number 80. So yeah, a whole rake of new slabs coming in. These are being processed at the moment. They'll be out on the floor hopefully for next week, nicely in advance of Free Comic Book Day. Just this is your consistent reminder of Free Comic Book Day, Saturday 6th of May, from 9 a.m. in store instead of the usual 10 a.m. opening. And again, it'll be 10% off statues, 10% off graphic novels and omnibuses, 10% off CGCs, 20% off comic packs, and we'll have free comics aplenty on the day as well, the entire range of Free Comic Book Day stuff this year. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this, hope it's proved a little useful, a little bit of an insight into the CGC and process and the kind of stuff that's being sent off. We are still waiting on a couple of boxes to come back that were graded in a slightly different, they were, a lot of these ones were the entry level sort of CGC, but they were in a completely different bracket, sort of slightly higher up, and some of them got cleaned and pressed as well. So we are still waiting some more, so another video may appear on your feed before too long. But anyway, again, hope you enjoyed this, hope you're staying safe out there. Look forward to seeing you on Free Comic Book Day. Take it easy.